I think the house represents us. You know, I have to, and I suppose that's a fair thing to say as an architect, that any house that you do doesn't represent you, the architect. It represents you, the architect, plus a bit of the client. And in this case, the house represents us as a family. So it's made up of an amalgam of how we use the house and how we purposed it in terms of us as individuals and us as a family. So therefore, what you've got is, you know, it reflects the way that we live our lives, and that's for me, that's a really important thing about any house, is that it reflects the people within it. I don't try to follow anybody's style. What I try to do is find something that resonates with the people that are in the house, and something that's important to them. So I don't know if I particularly have a common style. What I try to do is to respond to the rural themes in rural dwellings, which are correct for the countryside. The thing that we have wrestled with is, and you know, which is a common issue in architecture, is that art is often appliqué, which is the art is stuck on the building at the end of the building project, and it's applied onto the structure. So the architect does his bit, and the artist comes along and sticks art onto the building in a sort of way that perhaps the client and the architect have decided, well, we could put a piece of work, artwork there, or whatever. So I think the issue that we're wrestling with is, how do you make art part of the architecture rather than have it as a bolt-on. This studio, I suppose, is the special bit for me. So that this structure evolved out of 20 years of my learning in terms of how to use sustainable materials in a situation which is economical and is bright and light and attractive. So there's a tremendous honesty to this building. The house at the end of the day needs to be much more mechanical and about the functions and the lifestyle of the people within it. This building here is much more simple and honest, and you know, so I love this structure, and I love its integrity, and I'd like to do more of these, but it's finding the right situation, the right location.